Back in the women's mile finals now. Valerie Lastra of FIU with an early lead. Lastra followed by Hostetler of Liberty. Also Jepchumba and Nayafi, the Middle Tennessee teammates up there near the front. Lastra takes the first lap, still 7 to go, followed by Jepchumba. Lastra is walking early, she's still the leader, 6 laps to go. Jepchumba, Nayafi, and Hostetler, the next 3. Lastra starting to create a little bit of a gap here in first, but Jepchumba and Nayafi, the teammates of Middle Tennessee, still strong, 2nd and 3rd. Hostetler in 4th for Liberty. Valerie Lastra, FIU, dictating the pace of this race. Moving after it here about halfway through, 4 laps remaining. Nayafi now taking 2nd place, trying to close in on Lastra. Lastra, Nayafi, Jepchumba, Hostetler. Followed by Jerubet of UTEP, that's your top 5 with less than 3 laps to go. Lastra still attacking in this women's mile, extending her lead from Nayafi and Jepchumba. Hostetler now trying to close in on 3rd. But with 400 meters remaining, it's Lastra right now in control. Lots of positions still to fight out, especially 5 through 8. Valerie Lastra in first, not letting out here, approaching the bell lap in the women's mile. Has created a lot of separation. Here's the bell lap. Lastra of FIU in the lead. Nayafi and Jepchumba, 2nd and 3rd for Middle Tennessee, and Hostetler in 4th for Liberty. Moving into 5th is Studnicki of Middle Tennessee. Here's Valerie Lastra looking up it here in the women's mile. She will be your champion, sub 440, 439.98 for Lastra. 2 Middle Tennessee, 2nd and 3rd, Jepchumba and Nayafi. Hostetler holds on for 4th. Those are your top 4 for the women's mile run. What a race. race for the women's mile. Again, it was Valerie Lastra, junior of FIU, taking this one in a sub 440 effort. Men's mile run underway. A great one, the women's, now on to the men's mile run finals. A couple athletes are already moving up here, trying to get position. Finishing at the first lap here, it's going to be, looks like, Jonathan Hadley in the lead. Again, there's 4 Liberty runners in this final. It's Hadley taking the lead after the first lap. Hadley and Tanui, your top 2 so far in the men's mile run. Kiptu starting to make a push now on the outside. He's being followed closely by Harkavitz. It's still Hadley controlling the pace of this race. 6 laps remaining. Tanui right there. Now the pack closing in. Hadley, Tanui, Kiptu, Geta, and Harkavitz. Those are your top 5 right now in the men's mile. Jonathan Hadley, the junior from Liberty, still in the lead, followed by the junior from UTEP, Aaron Tanui. Coming around the bend now, about to approach 800 meters remaining in this race. Everyone's still in it currently. Hadley, again, still in the lead. 4 laps remaining in the men's mile. Hadley, Tanui, and Kiptu. Also Harkavitz now moving up. We're starting to see a change in position, and Christian Rivera out of Sam Houston. He's making a push to the outside. Rivera and Tanui are going to go with. Tanui, Rivera, your top 2, followed by Kiptu. A lot of change of position here. He's starting to click as well. It's Tanui and Rivera. Less than 3 laps remaining, so a lot of racing to go. Again, we still have a lot of runners still in position here to take a win in this race. Tanui of UTEP has been near the front most of this race, now has the lead. It's Brian Kiptu moving into second. Kyle Harkavitz, eliminated with striking distance, is now Geta, moving in on the outside of the race here, 2 laps remaining. Less than 400 to go. Kiptu trying to make a push now on the outside, being followed by Harkavitz of Liberty. Tanui trying to hang on, Geta also pushing forward. We're going to be set up for a good finish here, it seems like, in the men's mile run. Here we go, well, it's now Kiptu and Harkavitz battling it out. Harkavitz takes the lead on the back stretch for Liberty. Harkavitz turning on the jets, trying to close it out. It's now Geta moving into second. But it's going to be Kyle Harkavitz winning this one for Liberty in the men's mile. Kyle Harkavitz, 4:06.79 to win the men's mile run. Geta of Middle Tennessee, 4:08.15, and Tanui of UTEP, 4:08.31. Those are your top three in the men's mile. Again, Kyle Harkowitz taking this one in an exciting men's mile run. Close. It's going to be Liberty and UTEP top two. It appears to be Marissa Simpson, the champion in the women's 60 hurdles. That's an 8:12, setting a facility record. Facility record back in 2022, previously set by Chamia Rothwell, was just broken by Simpson. 8:12. India Cartwright coming in a close second, 8:16. What a great 60-meter hurdle race there for the women. 60-meter hurdles finals. It's Woodley and Alohi, the top two, and this one's going to be Alohi. Stephen Alohi of Middle Tennessee appears to have taken the 60-meter hurdles finals, and he also runs a 7.77. So it's Alohi of Middle Tennessee, Conference USA champ in the 60-meter hurdles, and now joins a four-way tie for the Conference USA meet record at 7.77. That's Stephen Alohi of Middle Tennessee. Alohi was in one, Woodley 7.83 in second. First section of the women's 400 finals. It's Woodkins and Tarver on the outside two lanes. Lane 3 and 4 is Tucker and Steen. Coming around now with one lap to go. It's Finn Tarver of Louisiana Tech taking a lead here in the women's 400. First section. It's Tarver and Woodkins, 1-2. Tarver and Woodkins trying to create some space. It's still Faith Tarver. Coming around now the last turn in this women's 400, section number 1. Faith Tarver holding on. Woodkins trying to come around the outside. That's Woodkins of Sam Houston making a push. And Woodkins is just going to get her up the line. That's Woodkins of Sam Houston, 54.38. Tarver, 54.47. We have one more section to go still in the 400. Section 202 in the women's 400 finals. Vassal, Usador, Uchi, and Ben-Hadja. Ben-Hadja and Uchi, the UTEP teammates, playing 6 and 5. Usador, Vassal on the inside. Ben-Hadja has a good lead after the first lap, followed by her teammate Uchi. Again, last lap of the women's 400. Time to beat is a 54.38 set in the first section by Woodkins of Sam Houston. It's Ben-Hadja and Uchi right now. Coming into the last turn. Ben-Hadja's taking this one from the beginning. Can she hold on to Ben-Hadja? Now Uchi coming up around her. It's the UTEP teammates closing out. It's going to be close at the finish line here. Ben-Hadja and Uchi both really close at the finish line for UTEP. And that was Uchi with the 54.43. 54.43 for Uchi and 54.46 for Ben-Hadja. First section of the men's 400 now underway. Daniel starting to make up some ground there in lane 5. Also Rubblehagen in lane 4. Flutter now closing in. Trying to get there first here after the first lap to the corner. Flutter is in the lead after the first lap of WKU. It's Clutter, Rubblehagen, and Daniels. These are your top 3 in the first section of the men's 400. Clutter holding on for now from WKU. Julian Clutter trying to close strong. It looks like he will. Julian Clutter taking the first section of the men's 400 finals in a 47.65. 47.65 from Clutter. Again, 2 sections of the 400, taking the first one. Rummel.
Set.
The last section of the men's 400. The UTEP teammates in lane 5 and 6. That's Pacheco, Estrada, and Hill. And those two are going to get their first here going all over the 400. Pacheco, Estrada currently in the lead. Hill closing in on him. It's a 47.65 time to beat. Clutter in the first section. Pacheco, Estrada still holding on for now. He's starting to turn it up. Hill right there with him. Hill trying to make the pass on his teammate Pacheco, Estrada. He's not going to be able to. It's Julio Pacheco, Estrada. And his time of 47.22 appears to be a winner here in the men's 400. A 47.22 from Pacheco, Estrada. The men's 60-meter dash finals. Reese Webster starting to take it. Looks like she will. Webster 7.32 to win the women's 60-meter dash. Reese Webster just .02 off the facility record, 7.32 for Webster. First place in the women's 60-meter dash. Berger with a 7.37 to finish second. Garreau with 7.41 to take third. So Reese Webster. Might have been Lewis of Liberty. It is Lewis, 6.67. Amari Lewis, a sophomore from Liberty, 6.67 to win the men's 60-meter dash. What a race from Amari Lewis. And a great field of men's 60-meter dash finalists. Lewis is going to take it at a 6.67. Not too far off the facility at meet records. It's Heath Jr. and Ford finishing 2 and 3 in the men's 60-meter dash finals. Amari Lewis taking the victory. The women's 800-meter run underway. 8 competitors in this finals. Locker is now taking the lead of Liberty. She had the top preliminary time of 2:09.64. The Conference USA meet record is a 2:07.43, set back in 2006. It's now Locker and her teammate, Schlenker, the Liberty teammates, 1-2. Locker and Kaliska, top two. Locker, Kaliska, Milano. Milano starting to make a pass on Kaliska in second. They're coming in the bell out here. Caitlin Locker still in the lead. And Milano throws it in, well up. Locker and Milano, they've controlled this race from the get-go. Trying to hold off all their competitors, including Martindo Campo. Locker still in the lead, pushing towards the finish line. It's going to be Caitlin Locker, sophomore from Liberty, taking the women's 800-meter run in a 2:06.99, just edging out the Conference USA meet record. That was an 18-year-old record that was just broken by Caitlin Locker. 2:06.99 from Locker, edging out the 2:07.43 previous record from 2006. Caitlin Locker, your women's 800-meter champ. Milano finishing in second with a 2:08. Martin Del Campo just behind Milano in third. Great race here in the women's 800. Men's 800-meter run underway. This is the only section here for the finals. Rolak has made an early move to lead the inside pack. But it's Brock Healy from the outside moving into first. Brock Healy and Fisher with top two right now, followed by Rolak. Conference USA meet record is a 1:49.98, set back in 2012 by Chris O'Hara. 2 laps to go. Healy, Pitcher, Rolak, and Showtime is your top four. Healy of Middle Tennessee still in control. Pitcher of Liberty, Rolak of Sam Houston, and Showtime of Liberty. Showtime's trying to get back position here on the inside. Healy still in the lead, Pitcher still in second. Rolak trying to make a move, cannot get around Showtime. Healy in first, Pitcher in second. Those are your leaders going into the final turn. Healy still in control, Pitcher trying to make his move around. It's Pitcher. Pitcher, what a close! The Liberty Flame wins the title for Ahili. In second, 152.06, Tanui of UTEP finishes in third. But it was Brendan Pitcher, the sophomore from Liberty, closing strong to win the men's 800. First section of the women's 200 against Brewer, Cartwright, Suhi, and Downey. Joyce Suhi with an outstanding win here in the first section of the 200 in dominating fashion, winning the first section. Suhi of UTEP, 23.44. 23.44 for Suhi, 24.04 for Downey. And here's the last section of the 200 finals. It's Berger in lane 6, Webster in lane 5. Trying to beat Suhi's time of 23.44 in the first section. Berger currently leads. He's going to hold on here in the second section of these women's 200-meter dashes with a blazing time of 22.97. 22.97 from Naisha Berger, a senior from UTEP. An incredible run in the 200 finals. Reese Webster finishing in second with a 23.27, which actually broke yesterday's facility and meet record. But it's Berger topping it again, 22.97. And they're off for the first section of the men's 200-meter dash finals. Jones making him the stagger in lane 5. Webster there in lane 4. It's Jim Jones, a freshman from Sam Houston, winning the first section of the men's 200, 20.88. Great time from Jaden Jones in the first section of the men's 200, 20.88.
Sit.
Last section of the men's 200. Amari Lewis, the 60-meter champ on the outside in lane 6. That's Butler, the freshman from UTEP, in lane 5. Rudolph in lane 4. Right now it's Butler, Lewis, and Rudolph strong, but it's going to be Xavier Butler taking heat number 2. He runs a 29.7, but not taking over Jaden Jones's time from section number 1. So a 20.97 will be good enough for second overall.
Sit.
This is the first section of 2 for the women's 4x4. Again, FIU, WKU, Sam Houston, Middle Tennessee, and Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State picks up the early lead, followed by Sam Houston, Middle Tennessee, FIU, and Western Kentucky. Into the first exchange, it'll be Jacksonville State handing off first, followed by Sam Houston. Sam Houston moving into first on the backstretch here on this second leg. Middle Tennessee also coming in strong. Middle Tennessee moving all the way from third to first on this second leg, but Sam Houston hanging right in there, regains first place. Going into the next exchange, it will be Sam Houston hanging out first, Jacksonville State and Middle Tennessee right there as well. Sam Houston opening up their lead now in this third leg. 2:20 on the clock with 3 laps to go total. Next go around will be the final exchange. Sam Houston trying to hold on to Middle Tennessee, starting to make the pass down towards the last exchange. It'll be Middle Tennessee hitting off first. And just hang on to the lead over Sam Houston as the anchor legs have begun. Now it's Sam Houston fell out in the first section of the women's 4x4. Another section coming up for this one. Sam Houston in first, Jacksonville State in second, followed by Middle Tennessee. It's going to be Sam Houston taking the first section of the women's 4x400. Still one more section to come here in the women's 4x4. Sam Houston with a 3:47.39 to win the first section. 3:47.39 from Sam Houston. Jacksonville State was in second. Last event of the Conference USA Indoor Track and Field Meet on the women's side, the 4x400 meter relay. It's Liberty, Louisiana Tech, and UTEP in the final section. UTEP out first. For now, Louisiana Tech in second, Liberty in third. First exchange will go on to UTEP, Louisiana Tech, and Liberty in third, going on now to the second leg. Already strung out here in the 4x4. It's UTEP, Louisiana Tech, and Liberty. still UTEP, Louisiana Tech, and Liberty. UTEP still holding on in first, but Louisiana Tech is closing the gap in second. Heading into the anchor legs. Women's 4x4, UTEP, Louisiana Tech, and Liberty. UTEP, now the bell out, they've been in control this entire race. UTEP in first, Louisiana Tech and Liberty. UTEP will hold on to win the women's 4x4. They win the overall time, 3:38.55. Louisiana Tech, 3:41.24. And with that 3:38.55, that is a facility record that was set back in 2018. UTEP with the facility record and your 4x4 champions.
Set.
They're off in the first section of the men's 4x4. WKU and Liberty. Western Kentucky's got the early lead over Liberty in this men's 4x4. Liberty is starting to make ground here now on the last turn of the first leg. It's Liberty's Brendan Mitchell, the 800 champ, coming in. They're going to hand off. Simultaneously, WKU is going to have the lead over Liberty going into this second leg. But Liberty did make up a lot of ground there. It's Clutter of WKU. He's done well in a few events. He's got the lead for Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky leading out here on the third leg. Clock at 1:40. WKU still in control. Next exchange will be the anchor legs. Liberty starting to make some ground out. And the final exchange, Western Kentucky first, Liberty second. The race is a lot closer than it was. section of the men's 4x4. Western Kentucky has been in the lead for most of this 4x4. Take this first section of the men's 4x4. WKU runs a 3:19.72. 3:19.72 will be the time to beat for this second section.
Set.
Once again, out of this 2024 Conference USA Indoor Track and Field Championship, the men's 4x400 meter relay. Time to beat is a 3:19.72, set the first team by Western Kentucky. UTEP has the early lead in this one. UTEP will be handing off first, followed by Louisiana Tech, Sam Houston, and Middle Tennessee. UTEP and Louisiana Tech battling for position going into the next extreme. UTEP will hand off first to start the third leg, followed closely by Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech trying to make the pass. They will for now, going into the anchor leg. Final exchange underway. Louisiana Tech now in first, followed by UTEP, Sam Houston, and Middle Tennessee. This is it, Louisiana Tech and UTEP. Will be the bell lap, final lap of the evening. Louisiana Tech and UTEP. UTEP trying to close into the backstretch. They start making a turn. It's still Louisiana Tech in the lead. For Louisiana Tech, UTEP 3:13.79.
For the top three finishers from the men's mile, men's 60 hurdles, men's and women's 800, men's and women's 3K, and men's and women's 4x4, make your way toward the awards area. We'll give out the individual awards for those events, and then we'll wrap things up with the team awards presentation on the infield at 5:40. So again, we'll wrap up all the individual events first. That is the men's mile, men's 60 hurdles, both 800s, both 3Ks, both 4x4s. The top three from all those events head towards the awards podium. We'll do those awards, And then we'll get set for the overall team awards presentation.